Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would talk you through some of the really expensive items that I have bought that I think are totally worth the money for varying different reasons, but we will get to that, and a few items that sadly I do not think are worth any money, let alone the money that I spent on them. So fair warning. So we're gonna get straight in and we're gonna start off with this bad boy. Of course, this is worth every penny of the £41 which it cost me. It took me forever to decide to buy this because I was just like, how good can it be? I have lots of eyeshadows. However, having said that, if I could go back in time, eliminate all of my eyeshadows that I previously bought in pan form and just have this, you would never need another shadow in your life. It just covers absolutely, I mean, the mess of it. I literally use this every single day of my life. Look how perfect it is. The fact that you get a really good mirror and actually a really usable brush with it, double-ended brush, of which you can actually do pretty much any eye look with just that brush if you wanted to. It covers every basis. I use this like any of these sort of warmer toned shadows. I say Rilgar, either of the pinky shades, antique bronze, any of these warm shades that aren't the shimmers, you could just literally use one of those shades and really blend it out above in your crease, and that is all you need. Any of those, I've done it with those like literally every day this week. Just pick a shade, buff it into above your crease. I've got this on today, and that's a really natural sort of low-key look for every day. Also, you can obviously with your deeper shades make like a really dramatic look. You can do a cut crease, you can do an everyday look, you can do a natural look. You've got shimmers, you've got lots of mattes, you've got warm tones, you've got a couple of cool tones. It literally, you don't ever need another shadow other than what is in here, as well as a really good brush. £41, given that you are getting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14 Anastasia quality pigmented to hell shades. I mean, literally just gonna touch my little finger in there, guys. Touch it. And look at that. Didn't even rub, just touched it. I mean, that says it all, doesn't it? When you sort of think you've got to pay £5 or £6 for a Makeup Geek shadow and you get 14 for £41, and this is gonna last you. I bought this for myself as a like kind of just before Christmas present, so it's been 6 months, I haven't hit pan on a single shadow, and I've used this every single day that I've had makeup on my face since Christmas. So I really feel like it's amazing value for money. It's actually very economical because you won't need to buy another shadow other than what is in here. So totally worth every penny, I promise you. So next up, and this is gonna hurt me, but next up is the Charlotte Tilbury Filmstar Bronze and Glow palette, and I have it in the shade light medium. So you can see you get like a bronzing slash contoury type shade and then a highlight shade. Let me tell you, I had to really fight myself to allow my thrifty side to buy this palette, because this palette was £49. £49, is that a joke? Is that a joke? But I did a lot of research on it, watched a lot of videos, and actually when you think that, you know, a MAC bronzer is £23 or £24, and you know, a Becca highlighter would be £30, then actually it's not that bad. That's what I told myself. That's how I allowed myself to buy it. But having said that, I mean, it is just gorgeous. I have literally used this every single day, both the bronzer and the highlighter, every single day. It is gorgeous. You use the tiniest amount, so natural, so glowy. The highlight is not like a sort of bang, glittery, shiny, like crazy highlight, but it can certainly be built to a really good glow. That's it there. Now it's so, although it can be really quite powerful, it still stays so natural, and it's the kind of highlight that you can actually use on your forehead and your chin, because it just looks like beautiful light. It's a cliche, but it is that lit from within look, and it just glows. It's not sparkly, it's not shimmery, it is like a light sheen, and you can build it up on your cheekbones and in the corner of your eye to like, you know, a decent glow, but it is a more natural one. It doesn't emphasize texture, and the bronzer, again, hard to separate my favorite of the two because they are both phenomenal products. I'd ask for it for Christmas. Ask for it for Christmas, you know, it's special. I will also say that I would recommend ordering from the Charlotte Tilbury website direct. You can actually get this a couple of other places, but the package I got when I ordered this, I'm gonna put a photo up. I'm gonna put a photo up now. My gosh, that was literally the best thing I've ever received in the mail, and I've received an invite to the palace. So that is pretty exciting. There was a million samples in there. It was so beautiful. The receipt was in like an envelope that literally looked like an invitation to the royal wedding. It was like the most exciting day of my whole life. That's what I'm saying. So next up we have the Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks. Now I have, I think, 5 of these now. So this is Posh Spice, which I have on my lips today, and I also have the shade Mannequin, and I also have No Tea No Shade, which is a metallic sort of reddy shade. I have Abused, and I also have maybe I have 4, maybe I have 4. But let me tell you, these are amazing. So these are £16. You can get them from Beauty Bay in the UK, and they are just so easy to work with. They're like the applicator. If you're scared of liquid lipstick, these are a great place to start because the applicator literally puts it on for you. You can't really go wrong. They smell amazing, like sweets. The consistency, it's not at all drying. It doesn't feel like your lips are trapped in some kind of machine, which some liquid lipsticks do on me. They last all day. Drink, eat. I've had like 2 coffees and a Diet Coke, and this has not in the slightest bit changed since I put it on like several hours ago. They are just amazing, and the shades are beautiful. They're so comfortable to wear. They will last forever. Really worth the money, just so much better than some of the cheaper ones that I've used. Like the difference, it's just really worth spending that few pounds more to get like just amazing quality. I love them. Next up I have a couple of foundations, so for different reasons. First up is my Nars All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. I will link the review I did for this down below so you can check it out if you want some more info. Advice to say, the reason this is in here is because you use so little. It's literally like a dot to do like half your face. A couple of drops does your whole face, so it's really, really good value for money. It's not the cheapest, it's £32. However, it will last you at least a year if you use it every day, because you use so little if you use it correctly. Amazing economical decision to purchase this. That's what you tell your mum or your husband or whoever you have to tell. It's cheap, really, it's cheap. Next up, for different reasons, is the Lingerie de Peau by Guerlain foundation. Again, I'll link my review of this down below. This has changed my whole life. I'm now totally devastated because I went on holiday and this no longer matches me. However, it is the most beautiful foundation I've ever used in my life. Perfect in every single way. Highly, highly recommend that you get a sample of this and give it a go and see if it works for you, because if it does, you about to be beautiful. Beautiful. Next up is the Stila liquid metals, I want to call them. You know what I'm talking about. These things. These are just so pretty. So pretty. In the UK you can get them from Beauty Bay, you can get them from ASOS. They're just so pigmented, so pretty, so workable. I have mine in the shade Diamond Dust, and I'm definitely going to be picking up more. Definitely. I don't know that you can get anything like this, you know, on the high street, because it is just so pigmented, so easy to work with, so long wearing, and just, you know, no fallout. If you start blending it, you will get fallout, but if you use it as your sort of final step, you won't get any fallout, and it's just so easy. It saves you using, you know, a glue or a glitter glue, you know, to get your glitter to stay, because it's all in here. That's all you need. All you need. Next up is my Marc Jacobs Dew Drops in Do You. I love these. Again, I had to really soul search before I bought these because they are on the expensive side. However, for a Marc Jacobs product, this was £32. You can get this in John Lewis and you can get this from Harrods in the UK. You use a tiny amount, has a pump, which is really handy. Yeah, so you use just a tiny little amount. I took this on holiday with me and used it literally everywhere, all over my body, all over my face, and I decanted it in this tiny little pot. Here it is here, and it's just this gorgeous. I prefer it on the body or mixed with my foundation or mixed with my primer than I do as a highlight, because I just do prefer a powder highlight in general. But it's just so natural, so glowy, so beautiful. If you have a look at my Instagram, my holiday snaps, or my holiday makeup video that's got some of the pictures from my holiday makeup on there, all I ever have on highlight wise is this. It can pop, it really can pop if you want to, you know, a popping highlight, but as far as glow on the skin, on the collarbone, underneath your makeup with a primer or mixing with your foundation, it's just beautiful. Smells coconutty, kind of like a sort of body butter from Body Shop, that kind of smell that it reminds me of. Really easy to work with, dries down perfectly, goes on over powder absolutely fine. And actually when you compare it to something like the Cover FX drops, you get 30 mils in here. 30 mils, which is double what you get for the same price for a Cover FX or like an Iconic London drops. You get double the product, and it's a Marc Jacobs product, and they are pricey. So that actually is really good value for money, and it's literally going to last you forever, even if you cover yourself head to toe every day. Next up, my MAC 242 brush. This literally will make any shadow just absolutely popping on your lid. You can take, you know, a shadow that you've previously thought was useless, whack it on with this, and it will suddenly have really good pigmentation. It's the perfect size to use on your lid. Will help you do, you know, really good defined cut crease without much effort or skill. It is really worth the money, promise. Next up, the MAC Chromagraphic liner in NC15/NW20, lasts all day in the waterline, flesh toned liner, absolutely amazing, really long lasting, really creamy, perfect shade. Kat Von D tattoo liner, helped me do a wing liner, never been able to do one before, just literally picked this up because I heard that it was going to help me, and it really does. Now for the products that I do not feel are worth the money. So starting off so sadly with my Guerlain Terracotta Ultra Shine Bronzer. I'm so sad about this. It smells so beautiful, and I had this put on my skin when I was purchasing the Lingerie de Peau foundation, and my skin was just so glowy and beautiful that I thought it was this. And it may well have been, because it does give a lovely glow, and I used it on holiday. I mean, you probably can't even see that, and hence there is the problem. It just doesn't show up as a bronzer. I used it on holiday as a like bronzer topper, which looked beautiful, and I really liked it, and that's how I'm gonna get use out of this. But £44 for a bronzer topper, no. It just doesn't show up on my skin tone. If you're very fair and want a glowy bronzer, then this might work for you. But I was NC25 at the time, and you can't see it. It makes no difference to my skin. It doesn't bronze me. It does add a glow, but I need it to bronze. For £44, I need it to bronze. It's called a bronzer. Another sad addition to the series of disappointing products not worth the money is the Iconic London drops. I just can't get on with them. I've tried everything. I can, you know, get a decent application with, you know, tapping it on with my finger, but it's just such hard work, and I don't feel it's worth it. I'd just rather use a powder or my dew drops, which I do feel are better. You only get half the amount of product that you get for the same price with the Marc Jacobs ones. I want to love you. They look amazing on other people, but I just can't use them. I'm just too stupid. Finally, my Benefit waterproof Bad Gal liner. It's not waterproof. It doesn't stay in my waterline for more than about 30 seconds. And it's very frustrating because I thought this was going to be my go-to, and it just is no good for me. No good. It's no good. So there you have it. Those are my products that I feel are either worth the splurge, worth the save, or worth asking for Christmas, birthday, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, your own birthday, anything like that. And also the sad products that for me personally are not worth the splurge. Save your money and use them on the good ones. That's my advice to you. Okay, hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe down below and let me know if you prefer these products, if you have other products that you think are really worth the money for me to try. I'd love to hear from you. Take care for now. Bye 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 bye.